we say this publicly while we're on here.
Yes, sir.
And for those of you that may not know who I am, I've been around for a while when it comes to music stuff. And I will tell you this, Doughboy came to the studio a while back, and I knew him from the Wild 'N Out stuff. So the first time we met was actually season 8 of Wild 'N Out. I came to the lot, so we didn't know each other like that yet. But my boy is Jason Crawford.
Okay.
So I came to see Jason and Nick and everybody there, and Doughboy was, you know, killing or whatever. I think it was season 8. Was it season 8?
I think so. I don't remember which one, but yeah, man, I definitely.
In LA. So I went there, and I you know, I knew him for being funny, and you know, and I'm like, man, he can freestyle. I mean, okay, cool, that's funny stuff. Then years later, he comes to the studio through somebody else, and throw a beat on, and within 5 minutes, he had a whole song done that was like, this dude ain't just some funny guy.
Yo, brother.
This guy can go. And he kept going. He did more records and more. And it was all clean and it wasn't provocative. I'm like, this dude could flow like this. So I was just so blown away because I've pretty much worked. I mean, yes, I've done singers and all that, but I've pretty much worked with almost everybody there is. Almost. I mean, except for Michael Jackson, unfortunately, he passed away. And that was on I was supposed to work with Prince 2 weeks before he passed away. Didn't work out for me. But my point is, I've been around this business for a very long time. I feel like I've seen almost everything. I'm very diverse. When it comes to rappers, I've worked with the greatest, almost all the greatest rappers of all time. I've won 7 Grammys in this business. I've done all those things. And this dude, from what I saw that day, he got in my top 10 that day.
Bro.
That, like, I'm literally texting people. I hit Jason Crawford. I'm like, yo, did you know what could go like this? And he's like, what you talking about? I'm like, I thought he was a comedian. I thought this was funny stuff. And I have no feelings when it comes to music at all. I'm kind of rude musically. I'm a nice person in regular life, but musically I have no filters at all. But like, dude, you got in as far as bar for bar,
damn, bro,
you got in my top 10. Like, you in the 9 and 10 bracket.
Bro.
As far as I never said this to him, by the way. I'm saying this on live for the first time. I've never told him this.
No, you're Jesus.
I'm telling you, this is what I think is gonna happen. Okay, now if it's up to you to make it happen, I'm here to support it in any kind of way. You already know our conversations privately, but I view you very similar to the Cardi B situation. Okay, Cardi B, even though Cardi B is not known as a prolific lyricist per se, but just follow me on this. Cardi B blew up, of course, from Love and Hip Hop. She became the #1 person on there after Stevie J stepped down and became an executive producer of the show. Now, when she came out with that first record, most people don't even remember the first song at all because people are like, oh, she has a great fan base and she's funny. You go on social media, she's hilarious. That's what drew people to her. She's hot on Love and Hip Hop. She got heck of funny on IG, right? Then here's Bodak Yellow.
Right.
And when that happens, now people are like, wait, this beat's like slapping. Wait a minute. Her flow and her cadence is like, it's dope. This ain't. So it took people like maybe 4 months on radio. I'm talking in radio terms.
Right.
4.5 months for programmers to be like, oh, okay, this was like just some funny, cool thing, but now this is okay. Well, let me add more spins. And then it became something, right?
Oh,
you could do the same thing, but go harder technically because you got a comedian base. You got this, you're an actor, you write, you do all these things, but you could do the same thing where you could shock everybody. And what I think we should do, and I'm saying this out here to your fans on here, what we should do is it should be a freestyle. You do a video of you in the studio doing like a cypher thing with yourself, no one else or whatever. Put that out there and let people go, that's the Doughboy dude? Let that simmer for a couple months and then hit him with that official single and then you know, and hit them. I'm telling you, it will work. I'm telling you, I've done it a million times. You know, I've seen this happen. Even my little homie, Pop Hunter. Y'all go back to look up Pop. When y'all look up Pop Hunter, he didn't have any hit records prior to Corvette, right? He has a great team, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people doubted him. They didn't think it was going to work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shante, his manager, and that whole crew, the In Grooves. They did a great job. And people said he wouldn't work because he sounds a little bit too much like Roddy Ricch. But he had something a little different. He did the record. It took it clearly worked.
Bro,
It worked. It worked. Corvette.
bro. Listen, man. Before we go, because I know you got your children. I definitely want to respect to that. But bro, just before you go, thank you for those words, bro. Like I don't want to get over emotional, but man, that might have been the most powerful words spoken to my spirit, bro. And with everything that's going on in my life right now, I needed to hear that just on so many levels. So thank you so much. That's the biggest, and I always do. The crazy thing is, like a lot of times, I get oversensitive because I really love the music and like, you know, sometimes people don't take me serious. They be like, what is he doing? He's 42, he's this, he's that. And I'm like, man, I really love this. Like, and they don't know this. It's hurt me. So for you to say that, bro, that means so much to me, bro. Like, you have no, thank you so much. So this is going to make our conversation tomorrow even better because I have other ideas on something totally unrelated, but we got, thank you for those words.
Of course, man. And I mean,
I will not waste those words.
There you go.
I will do the work to back those words up. That is my word as a man.
There you go. Let's get it.
100, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow, bro.
All right, man. All right.
Whew, man. Damn. Damn, man. Damn. That just happened. Jesus. You heard him. Definitely gonna screenshot that. Bruh.